What's up everybody, welcome back to the NotAWheelchair YouTube channel. Here we have a fully boxed up rig. This is exactly how it would show up when it comes to your doorstep. Today we're gonna show you how to go about unboxing it and getting everything set up so you're ready to roll. Let's get going. When your package arrives, make sure you do a quick walk around of the box, make sure that everything looks good and there's no damage to the outside or exterior of the box. If everything looks good, go ahead and sign for it and we can get into getting it set up. Before we start cutting into the box, one thing that we want to point out is try to keep the box as intact as possible. In the event that a return is necessary for some reason, it just makes it a lot easier to be able to keep the box intact and send it back than it is to like repackage everything. So we'll show you guys how we do that and then feel free to replicate it. So as you guys can see, this top piece is completely separate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this top piece and we're just gonna cut around these seams. Once you have cut around all the edges, this top section of cardboard is just gonna pop off. Keep it fully intact and just set it off to the side. With the top piece off and the seams cut, you can actually just pull on these sections that are stapled in and those will come right off. This is how the rig comes fully shipped before you pull it out of the box. You've got your full rig here, and then down on this end you actually have your batteries, charger, and your user manual to get you started. As far as getting the rig out of the box, we do actually recommend using two able-bodied people to get it out. It just makes it easier to grab the front and the back and just lift it out of the box and set it to the side. With the rig out of the box, it is time to start cutting zip ties. Make sure you're only cutting the colored zip ties because the black zip ties are used for things like cable management. Then once the zip ties are off, you're ready to connect your handlebars. So you'll take each side, you'll bring this handlebar up, and you'll connect it into the tie rod. Just like that. And then you're gonna come over to the other side and do the exact same thing. Handlebar comes up, press this outer piece and put your tie rod in, and you're connected. And then to get the seat assembled, you're gonna take that top piece off. These bolts on the back should just be hand tight. So you'll loosen those bolts, and then you can put the back of the chair into the slots. Once the back of the chair is in the slots, go ahead and replace those bolts and tighten them down. Once you have the seat back installed, go ahead and tuck the bottom piece underneath the chair. There's Velcro down there, so it will stay put. Okay, so at this point, your rig is pretty much fully assembled. We just have to get some power to it. So come back over here, we'll grab the batteries out of the box, and we'll get those installed. This rig only comes with one battery, but we did want to also point out that some of our batteries come with a physical on and off switch. This one did not, but if your rig does come with a physical on and off switch, just make sure that once it's installed and locked onto the frame, you also are powering that switch on. So this rig, because it doesn't have that physical on and off switch, we don't have to worry about that. All we need to do is have the key there, slide it onto the frame, lock that in place, and you're good to go. One thing we want to point out with these batteries is they come with a set of keys. The keys are used to lock the battery onto the frame, but make sure you put these keys in a safe place because we have no way of replacing them or sending you new ones if you happen to lose them. Charging your rig is super easy. It plugs into just a standard outlet, and then that plugs in here, and your cable plugs right into your battery. Just pop this little rubber piece out, plug your cable in, and it'll charge. Turning your rig on is as simple as pushing the bottom right button. It's gonna give you a little welcome message. And then over on the left, you have a plus and a minus sign. That is gonna control how much power is going to your rig. So you can see on screen here, it's actually going up and down based on how we press those buttons. The higher the number, the more powerful the rig is gonna be. And that is how you unbox and set up one of your rigs. If you have any additional questions, go ahead and drop them down in the comment section below. And if not, if you found the video was helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And we'll see you next time.